We begin tonight with a KCRA3 investigation into fraud failure in the state's Employment Development Department. Fraud that possibly could have been stopped before it even began. More than $10 billion for sure, and possibly as much as $30 billion. That's a staggering amount of money that EDD paid out in fraudulent benefits since the COVID-19 pandemic began.
KCRA3 has learned that it could have easily been stopped. Our ongoing KCRA3 investigation has found EDD had a successful fraud detection system in place years earlier, but stopped using it. Long before the world even knew about COVID-19, EDD had signed a contract with a then new company in Gold River called Pondera Solutions. The contract was for a fraud detection program. It got the blessing of the Obama administration, which gave EDD a grant of nearly $2 million to install and begin using it.
I became aware of it in 2016 and specifically met directly with Pat Henning, who was then the director of EDD, on behalf of the DA's Association.
Vern Pearson, the El Dorado County District Attorney, had heard about the new system because it worked so well.
That system was very successful at detecting high probability of fraud in a large number of cases.
And a former EDD employee who wishes to remain anonymous emailed KCRA3 Investigates saying the same thing. The person said the Pondera system detected an amazing amount of fraud, adding that the Pondera program compared EDD claims with public databases and fine-tuned itself to better detect fraud. By 2016, Pearson was asking to see how the system worked so that DAs all across the state could use it for things like workers' comp fraud.
Unfortunately, rather than providing access to it, what ended up happening is that the system was turned off in 2016.
That's right. EDD shut off Pondera's system. That former EDD employee says the federal grant had run out and someone decided that the bill to continue using Pondera, $10 million over 4 years, was too costly. And it's a system that would have caught the majority of the fraud in 2020.
There's no doubt in my mind that a significant percentage of the between 11 and $31 billion would have been saved. There still would have been some fraud, but nothing on the magnitude of what we saw here in California.
And Pearson has been pushing EDD to return that system to service since November, when he and DAs from all across California announced an investigation that found EDD fraud in every prison and jail in the state. His anger goes beyond the billions in fraud. Investigators and DAs across the country are now faced with investigating the fraud that EDD could have prevented, all at a cost to their own counties and cities.
Local law enforcement, they're inundated with phone calls with people wanting to provide tips. And frankly, they don't know what to do with them because it's so many cases. It's a relatively complex investigation to put together. And the level of assistance that they're going to get from EDD is relatively low.
Still, his insistence is now beginning to pay off. Thomson Reuters, which bought Pondera, is now contracted to help detect fraud at EDD using the same systems that were shut off 5 years ago. Pearson says the District Attorneys Association has been told that the amount of fraud nationwide is roughly $60 billion, so our state is responsible for almost 20% of that.